Hello, New York. We are looking at a lot of people's favorite building in New York, the Flatiron Building at 23rd Street, where Broadway right there and 5th Avenue intersect. A triangular shaped building that people love. In the background you can see the top of the cupola. Is that the right architectural term? I believe it's 160 5th Avenue. And we are here at 23rd Street. Here's where the Eataly building is at 205th, formerly the Toy building. And here's Madison Square Park, 11 Madison, and the new upper floors of 1 Madison there in the background. So the Flatiron Building is just a favorite for a lot of New Yorkers. And it's been sitting vacant for a few years since Macmillan Publishers moved out. The building was owned by a group of partners in what's known as a TIC, T-I-C, which stands for Tenants in Common. And 3 of the partners wanted to put money into the building and renovate it, and the 4th partner did not want to spend a dime. And after years of litigation, they had a partition sale. The 3 partners forced a partition sale on the steps of City Hall, and they tried to buy out the 4th partner, who was troublesome for them. They had that, and some phantom buyer who no one had ever heard of before outbid everybody by a lot and then didn't perform. So they had to have a second partition auction on the steps of City Hall. And at that point, the 3 partners were able to buy out the 4th partner at a reasonable price, and everything was happy. And as they started exploring what to do with this beauty, they came to the conclusion that the highest and best use is not being an office building. The highest and best use is not a hotel. The highest and best use for the Flatiron Building is to be a residential building. And so they brought in a partner, Dan Brodsky, the Brodsky organization, who's a well-known developer of apartments, and they're going to make this into condos. But there's been even more recent strife, and they recently had 1 partner get bought out by the remaining 2 partners. And so now you just have 2 bringing in Brodsky as a 3rd, and they're going to completely renovate the building. They've been in the midst of doing that, but they're going to finish it up. So what are they going to do? Well, they're going to put in an air conditioning system because there's never been one. They're going to put in new elevators. They're going to put in new windows. They're going to put in new electrical infrastructure, new plumbing, new everything, absolutely everything. And the 2 remaining partners from the original TIC will retain the ground floor retail, where you've got T-Mobile and not much else at the moment. And they'll retain that ownership of that, while the rest will be condominium floors. Maybe a couple of them will be full floors, and a bunch of them will probably be partial floors. It will be very expensive to do the renovations, but they've owned the building for a long time, these 2 partners, and so their basis, what they paid for it originally, is quite low. So they should be able to profitably sell condominiums in this building, and there'll certainly be demand. For such a famous building, you know, internationally people know about the Flatiron Building. There will be plenty of demand, and they'll sell every unit. So that is what's going on with the Flatiron Building. After a prolonged battle, it's finally going to get the love and attention that it deserves, and I can't wait to see it completed. But there's plenty of office space around here, including at 205th, including at 1 Madison, which we'll look at over here, where you've got the limestone base and the beautiful glass tower. You've got Rudin's building at 41 Madison, which is really quite lovely and very well managed. And you've got this wonderful park here. All these people enjoying a nice, sunny, beautiful day. And Shake Shack over here. It's a great neighborhood. If you'd like to learn about this neighborhood or any neighborhood in New York, reach out to me and we will give you an education. We'll explore it together, find out what works best for you, and how to make your organization thrive. Have a great day, New York.